Congratulations.
Thank
It
you.
was a pleasure serving you. Let's go and tour this beautiful property together. Hi everyone, your Realtor Rhodes. Today we are here in the beautiful city of Alanya, part of great country of Turkey. I'm gonna have a sneak peek of what's going on in here and what to expect in here. Also, after 3 weeks of living in here, after I got the key to my own unit here in beautiful city of Alanya, I think it's time for me to let you guys know what to expect and how this beautiful city is. Let me actually turn the camera so you guys can see actually what a beautiful sea and city has to offer. Alright, so as you can see right here, I'm gonna make the camera go a little bit forward. This is Taurus Mountain, which from this mountain to famous Mediterranean seashore is only anywhere from 1 to 3 miles of distance, and almost every day we see a lot of people doing a skydiving straight from the mountain, and then usually they will land on this beautiful seashore of Mediterranean Sea right here in the coast of Cleopatra Sea. Alright, so this Cleopatra seashore is one of the most iconic part of Alanya, and it's very famous. Obviously this is the older part of Alanya, and here during the summer it's packed. You really don't see any piece of sand. It's gonna be full of people all around from early in the morning all the way to night, because at night this area is going to turn into a beach club, and it's just energy is amazing in here. As you can see, the sea, I've been here 3 weeks this time around. This is December of 2022, and last year I was here for another 2.5 weeks in December of 2021. As you can see, everybody's here with like almost summer clothes or spring clothes, and it's an amazing city and has a lot to offer. The most important thing to pay attention to is this is probably the most common sea in the entire world. You always think it's just the picture, because that's as crazy as it can get. It's just so quiet. You never see the sea get crazy, have crazy waves and like doing some crazy stuff. It's always like this calm. Also, having this Taurus Mountains right here so close to the sea, and as you can see it's so green. Matter of fact, let's give you guys a little bit of a history of this town. Up until about 20 years ago, before this city being really discovered for building all these tall high-rises and becoming a big touristic place, this city was mainly avocado and banana farm, and there's still a lot of lands that they're still farming bananas and avocados, just because of the fact that, you know, probably every couple of days we have at least half a day of rain. It's so green, as you can see, everything around here. Another thing to pay attention to is Alanya has a very long history in Turkish government. Right around here, I'm gonna as you can see, we're gonna get close to it. There's this part of the mountains that right on top of it, it's a very old castle that is very famous, and at night it's all gonna light up and it's just beautiful. It's one of the iconic landmark of Alanya. Alanya is about 2 hours drive, depends on how you drive, about 2 hours of drive to Antalya, which is currently the center of Antalya state. But maybe in the next year or so, Alanya becoming its own state. And okay, you can see the landing right now from those skydivers, from the Taurus mountain all the way to beautiful seashore of Mediterranean Sea. Wow, look at this view and look at this atmosphere. It's so relaxing and calm. Okay, let me actually widen this view so you can have a better view of this whole thing. Okay, all of these, probably like 10 different locations that we're gonna go over them. They're all different agencies of this skydiving, you know, and they take you from here to the mountain and they let you go, and so you can basically land on this beautiful sea. As I said, year round this sea is just like this. Looks like a picture, so calm and relaxed. It's just amazing. Been here total of 5 weeks so far, 2 weeks last year and about 3 weeks this year. Every single day it's like this, and this is technically right in the middle of winter. Today is 25th, right around Christmas, and this is the weather. Sun is shining, and we have a beautiful sea. Okay, so I'm gonna go a little bit forward with this camera lens so you guys can see the castle from here. Maybe I can go even 10x so you guys can see it even better. Okay, so this castle located right on top of this hill, and it's very iconic. It's beautiful, it's gorgeous. You guys can use Google Map nowadays and you can look it up yourself. It's located right in the middle of Cleopatra Beach, and there's other side which is, they call it Escle. It's other beach on the other side of this hill. Anyway, so let's talk about Alanya. When I came here last year, after 2 days of walking around, I totally fell in love with this city, because now in last 20 years they start building like no tomorrow in here. Everywhere they're going about for anywhere from, depends on the neighborhoods. We have about 5 major neighborhoods. Here's another landing. We have about 5 major neighborhoods. Centrum, which is technically the center of town, which this area is part of it. And then the next one is Oba. After Oba is Kösmür, and then after Kösmür we have Kestel, and then we have Mahmudlar, Karkijak, and then it's Qazi Pasha, which is whole another city. This city becoming so crazy on a new development. They're building 5, 6, 7-star resorts, and also condo hotels, or I would say high class residence. Prices are going up like on a daily basis, I would say, just because of the fact that everyone that came here, they talked about it to their friends and family, and obviously eventually these places start to explode to the point where yesterday I was at Belediye, which is pretty much the city hall here, and they already launched the news about making Alanya its own little state, basically become independent from Antalya, and because it's just becoming so populated. People came here mainly from Scandinavian countries. A lot of German people. I would say probably they were the OGs. They were the original foreigners that they start coming here and investing in properties in here. So long story short, I would say in Middle East they call Germany Alman or Alemania, very similar to Spanish. At one point they used to call here Almania because there was just so many German people live here. They're still here, but now because there's more people from other countries moved here and they start living here, they're not as big of a community as they used to be before, because they were mainly the original foreigners that they start coming here about 30-40 years ago. Now we have people almost from all the I would say cold countries, like all the Scandinavian countries, a lot of Russians, especially because of the war that's going on right now between Russia and Ukraine. Just in less than 9 months, they just had the news out. They had about over 36,000 people just from Russia and Ukraine moved here, and they actually start buying properties here and living here. Like they literally just came here. Who wouldn't, right? If you have the money and you can afford to buy a 2-bedroom condo for, let's say, about a starting price at 200,000 euro, because mainly real estate is bought and sold in euro in here. But nowadays, since euro is very close to dollar, excuse me. Nowadays, since euro and dollar are very close, it's pretty much the same. But technically, originally, in here, real estate is sold in euro, and I have a lot of projects. I came here to actually make some arrangement with builders in here, so we can actually start working internationally, since I have a lot of friends and family and relative and family friends all over the world. Being Persian and left the country after the crazy revolution of Iran, we know a lot of people all the way from Australia, New Zealand to Germany, Holland, Norway, Denmark, obviously Canada and United States. There's just so many people that we know, whether friend, family, or cousin, relative, or their friends, and most of them they're about to retire. And imagine, let's do the math. Right now, as we talk, Turkish lira is about 18 and a half. Let's say about somewhere between 18 to 19 lira for each dollar. So just to do a quick easy math, if you earn about $1,000 a month, that would be equivalent to roughly about 19,000 Turkish lira. That's a lot of money in here. Just put it this way, President Erdogan, president of Turkey, just about a week ago had a new announcement that minimum wage in Turkey is now about 8,500 Turkish lira. So imagine if you're making, let's say, 19,000 lira, that's almost 2.5 times more than minimum wage. So you can actually live very comfortably just with $1,000 a month in here. Just think about it. As I go more in depth in this video, I'm gonna blow you up. I mean, literally, your mind gonna start blow out. a lot of people, mainly two kind. Either the retired people that they already have money coming in and they don't need to really work. And imagine if a couple come here and each one of them make about $1,000 to anywhere like from 1,000 to 2,000 a month each. Imagine, we just did the math based on $1,000. You can just multiply and see how much they're going to make. Let's say if you want to rent, if you just want to rent to kind of get the feeling of here, 2-bedroom condo around the beach area, very close to the beach, it will be somewhere between 10 to 12,000 a month. After your housing is paid, food and other expenses is not much, honestly. Put it this way, we went to a restaurant, we ate very good high quality food, and for 4 people it cost me about $40, like $10 each, honestly. I have all the receipts. Maybe on the future videos I'm gonna upload all the photos of the foods and receipts and everything, so you guys can get more update about how everything works in here. As you can see, this place is very calm, extremely high security, because a lot of Turkish politicians, they live here in villas and all that, and also they want to make sure tourism is growing and growing as they go forward, and they keep the place very secure. Even though all of these happening, generally speaking, people in here are very nice and very friendly. You would love to meet them and just talk to them. They're very welcoming, very helpful in every different areas, because they, over the last, I would say 20 years, 25 years, where Alanya start to become very, dependent on their tourism or foreign tourism. They understand that their business relies a lot on foreigners, and they're, they need to stay happy so they can stay here longer and spend more money, which equal to them making more money. So it's kind of like a mutual interest. So people are genuinely nice. Okay, that's pretty much what I can see and what I experienced myself in here. With that being said, it's so secured, as you can see, so calm. People are, it's multiple, because people came from all over the world. You can see people from Middle East, you can see people from all over Europe, and you can see people from pretty much all the old Slavic countries, like Soviet countries, like Uzbekistan, Tajikistan, Kyrgyzstan, and obviously the big Russia and Ukrainians, and also a lot of Americans. They start, once they notice the opportunities in here, they start investing in properties in here as a vacation house, or some of them actually doing Airbnb, and they're making very good money. Another type of people that they can or they would love to live in here is people that can work from home, because obviously home can be anywhere as long as you have computer and internet. So now that opportunity open for all the work from home type of people. Here obviously they have internet as high as 1 gigabyte per second. Obviously you can get a different tier, but for my place I got the 1 gigabyte because of all the streamings and all that. And obviously I want to do Airbnb for my own property, so I want to offer high-speed internet if someone want to come here and work. It's obviously under development city, and this side you won't see much, maybe because of the older side of town, and also since it's by the beach, they don't let uh, building height to be more than, let's say, 5 stories. But there are, like in Mahmud Lar, which is mainly populated with all the Russians and Persians and a lot of Norwegian, Danish people and all that. We saw properties as high as 14 floors. So you can see people from all over the world in here, honestly, and it's getting more and more popular, because up until probably 5 years ago, Antalya, which is the neighboring city, is obviously a bigger city, and it was way more popular. Nobody was really talking about Alanya. Up until Antalya became kind of an older city, and also kind of like, I would say, outdated, and kind of like an older type of design of or layout of city. Alanya, on the other side, it's very modernized, and since they just start building, and there's a lot of empty lands, or technically they're not empty, they used to be, as I said earlier, banana or avocado farm. So they're buying those farms and put them together, and they're building huge resort style projects with minimum up to 10-12 different buildings. Each building would have probably up to 10-12 floors, 14 floors, and projects are amazing. They have almost everything you want, from indoor outdoor sauna, fitness, all the way to here, as you can see, right by the beach, they have fresh fruit juice. I love to get their nar or our pomegranate juice. This is my favorite one. I don't know which one is yours. Drop it in the comment below, let me know. But they do have pretty much everything, all kinds of juice, fresh. They squeeze it right here in front of you, and it's not that expensive. They have corn, they have a lot of things. On the other side, by Escalade, the other side of this castle, basically, they have huge boats that they can take you for a tour of the beautiful Mediterranean Sea. And inside that boat, they have restaurant, and they have music. It's just so much fun. This time around, I was a little bit extra busy with the real estate and talking with different builders and make agreement with them to pretty much send my clients here so they can take care of them and all that, or send their new projects, because honestly the prices are changing probably on a weekly basis, literally. I'm not exaggerating it. Put it this way, I bought a property last year about 120,000 euro. Now if I want to sell it, it's about 210,000 euro. It's almost doubled within 1 year. It's insane. And as the new projects are progressing, every about 3 months they change the price. Obviously they make it more expensive, because now the projects are almost about to finish, and you can kind of like see how it goes. Other than that, I hope this video was informative, and this is like honest, transparent, real inside out of this beautiful, wonderful city. I think this is the true paradise in the earth. It's really amazing. It's so quiet, people are so nice. I would say 70% of entire city is foreigners from all over the world. They came here, and mainly the foreigners. Think about it, when people come here, because you can't get a loan in here, you gotta buy cash. People that come here, they spend minimum 2, 3, 4, 500,000. We have projects as high as $1.5 million penthouses with 4 bedrooms, duplex, with the panoramic view and all that. And I have all the projects. I can send you guys the link and all that. Obviously I'm getting more updated now that I made all my agreement with all these builders. they're going to keep updating me with their new projects and all that. But what I can tell you is 200,000 is probably the cheapest thing you can buy in here, and you gotta buy cash. So imagine most people that came and bought in here, obviously they got money. Someone that can spare about 200,000 minimum cash to just buy a project. Good thing is most projects, especially if you buy it on the land before even they start the construction, you can get a really sweet deal, and also during the duration of building phase you can make payment arrangement with them. Like myself, I put 5,000 down, I reserved the property, and then every 2-3 months I was sending them 20,000, 15,000, and then finally I paid it off. And now, thanks God, I have a beautiful condo with the amazing beach view. Eventually I'm gonna put all the photos on my future videos, and all the way on a top floor of a beautiful building with a great view of the Taurus Mountain on the back of the building, and also amazing Mediterranean Sea in front of it. Just follow my channel, and I'm going to boost a lot of videos about this beautiful city, and try to inform as many people as possible, because I don't want you guys miss the opportunity. If you're planning to do anything outside of wherever you live, whether if it's United States, this is the beautiful castle as I was talking about earlier about it. And then and man, during the summer here is packed, like literally. Imagine this is like December 25th, this is Christmas time, and this is how it is. Like literally, sun is shining, and we got the beautiful, very extremely calm city of Alanya with the beautiful seashore of Mediterranean Sea. And before I forget, because of the geographic location of it and having this Taurus Mountain with a lot of greeneries, Alanya is one of the top 5 city on oxygen level on the air, and you can feel it instantly as soon as you get out of airplane and start walking in town, and you start inhaling this amazing light weather into your lung. You can feel the difference. I felt it like instantly, honestly, and hopefully you guys will do the same. Other than that, hopefully that was informative enough. I'm gonna have the next video on the other side of this beautiful hill and lovely castle. And other than that, talk to you guys soon. Follow my channel, follow my social medias, drop in your questions, and I would love to be the one that answered it all for you. Talk to you guys soon.